My family, today is Thomas Markle's 80th birthday. And my family, I had no idea that today is Thomas Markle's 80th birthday. And my family, apparently, Daily Mail dispatched another carnival of so-called expert called Rebecca Absalom to go and speak to Thomas Markle and interview him, to mark his 80th birthday. And my family, that carnival of so-called expert, went to Mexico to interview Thomas Markle. And my family, here's what she came up with. And I quote the headline from the Daily Fail. Thomas Markle celebrates his 80th birthday without daughter Meghan, who Thomas has not spoken to for 6 years. And my family, even now, Thomas Markle thinks he has a chance of actually speaking to Meghan. My family, this person invites people who are hell-bent on destroying his daughter's life to his home. And then he thinks he has a chance of speaking to Meghan. My family, something is wrong with him. Something is seriously wrong with Thomas Markle. And not just that. My family, his friends, the UK media, also have been talking about his birthday and painting Meghan in a negative light because Meghan wants nothing to do with Thomas Markle. My family, please hear how some of Thomas Markle's friends, who are known for abusing Meghan, like Tom Bower and Matt Wilkinson, confess to my family having met Thomas Markle. Can you please look at this, please?
Welcome. Thank you. All right, let's get started because we've got a lot to talk about. I want to get started on Thomas Markle. Now, he's a man that we've both met, we've both spoken to, probably have certain thoughts and feelings about. What's your feelings towards Tom? He's almost it's his 80th birthday this week, almost forgot to say. He's turning 80. How do you feel about Tom? He's almost a forgotten man in the kind of royal row. That we forget that there are two warring families here and that Thomas Markle is at the heart of one side.
Well, I feel intensely sorry for him. I mean, he is a very decent man, hard-working. He was a wonderful father. Meghan owes him such a lot, and she's treated him appallingly. She has treated him,
My family, let me start by saying this, that Thomas Markle confessed to have played a huge part in trying to destroy his daughter's wedding. Number one. Number two, as you've heard, two people have confessed. Two of this carnival of so-called experts are confessing to have actually met Thomas Markle and also interviewed Thomas Markle. People who say disgusting things about Meghan are people who Thomas Markle wines and dines with and thinks that Meghan will be close to him. The thing is, UK media, as you all know by now, want to find a way inside Harry and Meghan's lives. They want to get that person who has access to Harry and Meghan, who brief them about what Harry and Meghan are doing. They really are looking for that person. And for a long time, they were hoping that maybe Thomas Markle will be that guy, will be the man who they use to gain access to Meghan's life, who they use to destroy Meghan. But Meghan wants nothing to do with Thomas Markle, leaving UK media in a pickle. Like, what are they going to do now? What do they do? Because they want to find a way to intrude on Harry and Meghan's privacy. But they need that person. They need that person who will be briefing them about Harry and Meghan's private lives, about what they're doing, about their plans. That way, UK media can be able to try and sabotage Harry and Meghan, but they don't have that person. They don't have that person. And here they are trying to paint Thomas Markle as a victim. As a victim. And that he's the one who's been wronged, and that Meghan is the one who owes Thomas Markle everything. My family, when you have a child as a parent, it is your duty as a father or as a mother to protect your child. When you fail in that duty to protect your child, to keep your child safe, when you wine and dine with people who are hell-bent in destroying your daughter, you lose any rights over your child. You lose any rights to think you are owed something by your child. My family, Meghan is someone who's been through a lot. She has been through a lot, and all of you, my family, know this. And Meghan is threatened on a daily basis by the UK media, and even by Thomas Markle himself. And my family, let me show you even the words of Tom Boer, who calls Thomas Markle a saint. My family, I want you to hear what he said on Good Morning Britain a while back, just like 2 years ago. What he said about what he's after, about who he's after. My family, can you please hear this? And then think about this. Think about what he said, about how, clearly he has met with Thomas Markle. What Matt said, that both he and Tom Boer have met with Thomas Markle, have interviewed him. My family, whoever is a parent here, would you allow anyone who says stuff like this, and you're about to hear what Tom Boer said, would you allow the person anywhere around you? Or even anywhere around your daughter? My family, can you please hear this? The words of Tom Boer 2 years ago on Good Morning Britain. Kindly. My family, hear this, please.
And pursue wider ends. I understand that argument. But the argument you're making is they shouldn't be allowed to write a book with their views. And surely in Britain, every citizen has got the right.
No, you're distorting me, Ed. They have the absolute right to go opera. They have an absolute right to write their book. But they shouldn't have the recognition of being part of the royal family in terms of their titles. They got the titles because they volunteered. They want to leave Britain because, hey,
Prince Harry was born.
The invasions of our privacy.
He was born.
He'll keep his princely title. It's Meghan after. This book is really Meghan.
Harry can keep his princely title. It is Meghan I'm after. Those are the words of Carnival of so-called expert Tom Boer, who was so full of hatred towards Meghan. Meghan has never ever met this person at all. And she never will meet Tom Boer. Never. Meghan has never ever met him. And my family, that's how he speaks of her. And they'll tell you it has nothing to do with her race, but clearly, my family, this is about Meghan's race. And Tom Boer is clearly racist towards Meghan. And my family, this is a symptom of the other carnival of so-called experts who keep on confessing, yeah, we are okay with Prince Harry. Harry will come back to us. But of course, we don't want Meghan. It's what the other carnival of so-called experts say. It's what members of the royal family say. Harry can keep his princely title. But you know what? It's Meghan I'm after, says Tom Boer. And what does Thomas Markle do? Thomas Markle invites these people who speak negatively, who want to destroy his child's life, my family, invite them to his home, give them interviews, people who are confessing they want to destroy Meghan on TV, on live TV. They're confessing it. Thomas Markle wines and dines with them. And those people are saying that Thomas Markle is a good guy. Surely, really. Thomas Markle a good guy? He isn't. He isn't. And he has never ever been a good guy. And my family, one of the best decisions Meghan has ever made for herself, for her family, for Prince Harry, for Archie, for Lilibet, for herself, for her mom Doria Ragland, is to cut off someone as toxic as Thomas Markle. Someone who openly confessed to have played a huge part, to have been involved in trying to destroy his own child's wedding. Someone like that, you know, should never, ever be in Meghan's life. Never. My family, you know, can you please hear Thomas Markle's confession, my family? Can you please hear Thomas Markle's confession that he tried to destroy his daughter's wedding? Whenever this guy speaks and UK media try to paint this man as a saint, as someone who's done nothing wrong to Meghan, as someone who is a victim of being cut off by Meghan, my family, please show them this.
And of course the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American Media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
The whole thing was a plan to mess up the wedding.
It was a plan to actually mess up the wedding. I was just part of it, basically.
I was just part of it. What more does anyone need? What more does anybody else need? To be sure that this person should never ever be in Meghan's life. What more does anybody need? What more does anybody need? You know, the thing is, you don't need anything else. That is proof in itself that Thomas Markle should never ever be in Meghan's life. And Tomboa, who says it's Meghan, after it's Meghan, he wants to destroy, and my family speaks so awfully really, about Meghan. Someone like that, you know, he's saying that Thomas Markle is a good person. Surely. Really? Someone who wants to destroy Meghan is pissed off that Meghan doesn't want Thomas Markle in her life. Doesn't want someone abusive in her life. Meghan, you know, the thing is, Meghan, I love you. I love you with how you've dealt with Thomas Markle. One of the things that I love so much about Meghan, one of the things I love so much about Meghan is how she has dealt with Thomas Markle. I do have to confess. That's one of the things I love about Meghan. If I can say that, you know, there's that one thing I love about Meghan, you know, really, that I have to confess, I love how she's dealt with people like Thomas Markle who are abusive. To the point that the media itself is complaining, oh, Meghan, why are you cutting off Thomas Markle? Why are you cutting him off? Why did you cut him off? He's a good father. He's a good father. If he's a good father, then ask him to be your dad. Ask him to be your father. But don't ask Meghan to accept him in her life. Already, he failed Meghan. And he continues to fail Meghan by giving interviews to people who abuse Meghan. He continues to fail Meghan by allowing people who want to destroy his daughter in his own life. And my family, Meghan did the right thing by cutting off this person, Thomas Markle. She did the right thing. And every day, she is proven right. Every single day, Meghan is proven right. And my family, let me read you some stuff on what my family Thomas Markle now is saying, because he's done another interview on what my family, he has told another carnival of so-called expert working for Daily Mail, who has been dispatched to Mexico to speak to Thomas Markle all over again. Now, here's what my family is being said, that Thomas Markle is saying. Now, my family, Thomas Markle, says that Meghan's fame altered his daughter's personality, and that Meghan began to change when she lived in Canada, filming suits, and was hanging out with the Soho House, an exclusive members club and hotel chain crowd, and that she began acting entitled. And things escalated after she met Prince Harry, and that it upsets me that the Markle name is now associated with negativity, and that people talk about being Markled when they get dumped for no reason, and that saddens me, says Thomas Markle, as he mourns about Meghan not calling him for his 80th birthday. And you know what? Thomas Markle, hear this for me. Meghan is never, ever going to contact you. Never. 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 My family, I am very, very happy about the Harry and Meghan documentary. I'm happy about the court documents and statements released by, for example, Prince Harry and Meghan's lawyers, their people, whereby we have learned about the lengths that Meghan went to protect her father. We have learned that Prince Harry and Meghan tried everything to protect Thomas Markle. But my family, you can't protect someone who refuses to be protected. You cannot protect someone who already has been bought by the UK tabloid press, who used him to create drama around Harry and Meghan's wedding. That way they can make money. Not caring about Harry and Meghan's feelings, emotions. They care about that. They only cared about creating drama around Harry and Meghan's wedding. And that's what the UK media did. While Thomas Markle was happy to be used to try and mess up his own daughter's wedding. And now he's mourning. I don't know why I was cut off. I have no idea why Meghan cut me off. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know why she cut me off. I've been markled. My family, if there's a meaning of my family, this word, markled, if there's any meaning to it, my family, it means protecting your peace and mental health from people who are toxic to you. UK media have given it a bad word. In my family, if you have people like Thomas Markle, of course, you're going to give that a bad word. Because my family, clearly, he has been toxic to Meghan. Very toxic. Very, very toxic. And my family, even Meghan in the Harry and Meghan documentary said this. She believes, and I myself believe, that indeed Daily Mail, UK media, my family in general, wanted to get all this drama from her mother's side of the family. But then they were able to create drama from Thomas Markle. My family, Meghan's mother, is a woman of color. Thomas is white. UK media are racist. So of course, they wanted the people who create this drama, and my family from Doria's side, not from Thomas Markle's side. But that's what they got from Thomas Markle. And my family, if there's any negativity that my family has been, associated with Thomas Markle or the Markle name, my family, make no mistake, it has come from Thomas Markle himself. As a father, the first person who should have done everything in his power to protect his child was Thomas Markle. Above anybody else. He should have been the first one to protect Meghan, above Harry, above anybody else, above Doria. He should have been the first one. He, Thomas Markle. But he did not do that. Doria was offered money by the UK media, paparazzi actually, to make negative comments or even give stories to the paparazzi to be published by the UK media. And she refused the money she was offered and said, that's my child, that's my child. Thomas Markle took the money. But UK media are like, Meghan has wronged Thomas Markle. It's so sad. She won't call him on his birthday. It's been 6 years. Meghan, just call him. Meghan, don't call him. Don't call him. Protect your peace and protect your mental health because it's a trap. The moment you call Thomas Markle, the first people he'll call are my family, are Daily Mail, are the UK tabloid media, because he will sell anything you told him to the highest bidder, because already Thomas Markle has been bought. And people who abuse Meghan have access to him. Now imagine if Thomas Markle had access to Meghan, to Doria, to Prince Harry, to Archie, to Lilibet. Just imagine that. Imagine how the UK media would be fed stories about Harry and Meghan. And my family, UK media have been complaining that there is nobody there to feed them stories about Harry and Meghan. So of course they are fishing. They are looking for anybody. They even try to find out to try and, emotionally blackmail Meghan into contacting Thomas Markle. And Meghan refuses to be blackmailed. I love that. I love that. I love that so much about Meghan. I love it. I love it. I love it about her. I love it. And my family, basically, the thing is, people who work with Meghan, for example, on Suits, say Meghan is a kind person. Always has been, always will be. And even someone who worked with Meghan on Suits said about Meghan that Meghan will see that foodstuffs are being thrown in the garbage, after filming. And Meghan saw what was happening and instead asked, producer and director, if this food could be taken to a charity after it's been used, during filming, instead of being thrown away. My family, that is who Meghan is and who she's always been, and a kind-hearted human being. And that's why everyone who's ever worked with Meghan only has but nice things to say about her. But UK media, who try to paint this narrative of Meghan, that she's someone who, dumps others when she somehow, rises up the ladder, she's dumping people. That is not Meghan. Meghan is someone who protects her peace and protects her mental health. Harry tells us in Spare that my family, when Meghan found out that Thomas Markle had given her letter that she sent to Thomas Markle to Daily Mail, Harry said he saw Meghan mourning her father. Meghan mourned him. That means to Meghan, he doesn't exist. But to the UK media, who use him in their agenda against Meghan, who use him to try and destroy Meghan, to them, my family, they need Thomas Markle. They need him. They need to keep on using him. That's what they need, to keep on using Thomas Markle. And my family, let them keep using him. Let them keep using him. Because every day, whenever he speaks up, he reminds Meghan just why this person should not be in Meghan's life at all. One bit. And UK media can moan about it, complain about it. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad that Thomas Markle isn't in Meghan's life. If you love him so much, if you care for him so much, like you claim to do, then you know what? Make him your father. But for Meghan, she wants nothing to do with him. Stop trying to impose Thomas Markle onto Meghan by force. Stop trying to impose Thomas Markle into Meghan's life by force. Stop it. Stop it. Meghan wants nothing to do with him. And the media need to get that. You know? Doria has never ever fed her daughter to the UK media. And you know what? She's by Meghan's side. She's taking care of Archie, Lilibet. She's there to mark important occasions on Archie and Lilibet's lives. She's never ever joined in abusing her daughter. And she's there by Meghan's side. Thomas Markle also has abused Archie and Lilibet Diana. My family, I remember that before the Queen passed away, during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, before Lilibet's birthday, Thomas Markle in an interview said it's trashy for Lilibet to have a birthday when the Queen has her, her Platinum Jubilee. My family, it's like saying that, it's the baby's fault for being born around the time that the Queen decided that, this day will be my Platinum Jubilee week. That's what Thomas Markle did. And he's like, oh, Meghan, let me see Lilibet, let me see Archie. I just want a photograph while speaking to a tabloid that is hell-bent on destroying Harry and Meghan. Do you know, if Meghan sends a photograph of Archie Lilibet, you know who's going to end up with that photo? Daily Mail. And they're going to publish that photo. Because I feel like at this point, they're yearning for a court case with Meghan. They want it. They crave it. Because they have no stories. The fact is, royal stories have dried up. They have no stories. William and Kate don't sell papers and are always on vacation. And they are untouchable. But Harry and Meghan, they're told they're fair game by the palace. That UK media can say whatever it is they want with Harry and Meghan, about Harry and Meghan. UK media, Harry and Meghan are fair game. But even Harry and Meghan aren't seen oftenly. And my family, that's why you're seeing UK media getting this story by going to Mexico to go and speak to Thomas Markle just to write Meghan's name on the headline. Because they have nothing. Because they are desperate. They are extremely, extremely desperate. My family, people who are toxic should not be in Meghan's life. Should not be in Meghan's life, my family. And also, please don't forget this. The words of Thomas Markle's first wife, Rosaline. The mother of his oldest children, Samantha and Thomas Markle Jr. Rosaline said that Meghan should not allow Thomas Markle anywhere around her kids. And I believe Doria agrees. I agree. Anyone with common sense agrees. So my family, the thing is, UK media also have played a huge part in destroying, whatever it is that was left in Thomas and Meghan's relationship. And they're asking Meghan to fix what they destroyed by reaching out to Thomas Markle. Meghan, do no such thing. UK media have no good intentions towards Meghan. They don't. If they did, my family, they would stop this smear campaign against Meghan Markle. But they never have stopped. So they bear no good intentions or goodwill on Harry and Meghan. And my family, those people are saying that, it'll be good for Meghan if she's able to reach out to Thomas Markle, someone who has been abusive, misogynistic towards Meghan herself. Thomas Markle has been misogynistic towards Meghan. He's abused Prince Harry. And then they're like, Meghan, reach out to Thomas Markle. Call him. It is 80th birthday. Right now is the time to speak to him. Now is the time. Stop cutting off people, Meghan. Meghan will cut off as many people as necessary to protect her peace and her mental health. If anybody has an issue with that, if anybody claims to care for Thomas Markle, how he feels, then you know what? Make him your father. Don't tell Meghan to have him who is toxic towards her in her life. And the thing is, as you can see, really, the reason why UK media want someone who's toxic in Meghan's life to be my family in Meghan's life is because it's part of the agenda of destroying Meghan, of destroying her life, of destroying her future. That's why they're so desperate to have someone toxic in Meghan's life, to enter Meghan's life. And that's why they're pushing Thomas Markle to my family, be in Meghan's life, for Meghan to call him, And they're painting Meghan as if she's the one in the wrong when she's not, when she is not. As a parent, it's your duty to be the one who protects your child. That's your number one duty. That's your number one responsibility as a parent. Protect your child, protect your daughter, protect your son, protect your child. And Thomas has failed in that. But yet he demands Meghan takes care of him. He demands Meghan and Prince Harry call him and contact him. So what? So he can tell Daily Mail what happened. So he can feed Daily Mail information and stories. Meghan, protect your peace, please. And never allow someone like Thomas Markle in your life. Meghan is blessed to have Doria as her mother. Someone who cares about her. Meghan is blessed to have, Doria in her life, my family. They are saying that Thomas Markle Jr. will take care of, Thomas on his birthday. Let him. Thomas Markle Jr. also have an issue with him. He's someone who, my family, clearly is racist towards Meghan. He is racist towards Meghan. I have seen posts he's made on my family on social media. He is extremely racist towards Meghan. Someone like that should not be around Meghan. Should never ever be around Meghan. I feel like UK media want that, are hoping that Meghan will eventually reach out. Let them keep waiting. Because if there's something I love about Meghan so much, is that when it comes to dealing with toxic people, my family, Meghan deals with them properly. She cuts them out of her life. My family, Meghan, you are an inspiration. You truly are an inspiration on how you should deal with toxic people. Cut them out of your life. Cut them out of your life. Before, my family, cancer spreads. And to me, when it comes to Thomas Markle, if he's allowed to Meghan's life, if he's allowed in Meghan's life, my family, he's a cancer that will spread and grow to destroy Meghan's life, to destroy Archie Lilibet's lives. And my family, as the saying goes, don't allow the family you come from destroy the family that comes from you. Meghan has her own family. Her duty is towards her own family, to Prince Harry, to Archie, to Lilibet, not to Thomas Markle. Not to Thomas Markle. Not to him. He failed as a father. And he should live with his own failures and accept his failures and leave Meghan alone. My family, right now I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and Doria, Raglan, and all of you members, the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned on this video. Love you all forever, and may God bless you and family. No father mingles, wines, or dines with people who are hell-bent in destroying his daughter's life. No father does that. But Thomas Markle does. And my family, that tells you he's unworthy of being in Meghan's life. And my family, Meghan would make the biggest mistake of her life if she ever allowed someone like Thomas Markle, Samantha Markle, or Thomas Markle Jr. in her life. That will prove to be the biggest mistake she ever makes. But I'm confident that Meghan will make no such mistake. So UK media, go to Mexico and meet Thomas Markle. Have dinner with him. Party with him. Have fun with him. Enjoy yourself with him. If you love him so much, ask him to adopt you. But we all know they don't care about Thomas Markle. They only care about using him. Using him to get to Harry and Meghan. Using him to destroy this pair's life. That's all they care about. Because William and Charles have given instructions to the media to go after Harry and Meghan and to find ways to destroy them. No matter what they do, they will never ever be able to destroy Harry and Meghan. My family, stay tuned to this video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you, my family. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana ever prosper. Hello, members of Duchess Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Duchess Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.